My mama calls me on TV. It's no days. Ever since I was, I take it off. Such a song. I always like congratulations. I'm on vacation. Ain't ever had a dedication. We made it. Yeah, we made it. Alright, y'all. Um, does my dad only date black women? Truth or drink? Does my dad only date black? What? I'm gonna say no.
Do you fetishize black people?
What?
Do you fetishize black people?
That question is crazy.
Let me read the question.
You can also
It
say
says
no.
fetish.
No, because or
Why you stutter, bro? That's an instant, like, just like, no.
Hi.
How you doing?
hi,
Who are you two and how do you know each other?
I'm Isaiah. This is my dad.
It's a pot.
Damien is my name.
I'm Aaliyah.
I'm her birth father.
Why are you saying it so weird?
This is my mother. So I was spit out of her vagina.
What is your ethnicity?
African American and Caucasian.
I am
Type shit.
black and white.
But I still,
dad is-
I dad don't even know my ethnicity. Like at this point, I need to get a DNA like thing, but cause I'm actually very curious to see where I'm really from. I don't know. It's weird.
Indian and my mom is black.
My mother is white, mixed European descent, and my father is Filipino, Asian descent.
Do we want to start with a shot?
What does that mean?
I'll start with a
Asian
shot.
descent.
No, I actually don't drink, so I'm planning on telling the truth every time.
Oh.
The
Word.
whole truth and nothing but the
Word.
truth.
They need more
Cheers
people like that
to
over here.
Being black
They'll go
and
crazy.
liking black men, I guess.
For sure.
Okay, what are some mixed kid stereotypes?
Like mixed kids almost feel like they're better than everybody.
Sometimes we can be looked at as soft. Too white for the black kids, too black for the white. Just that identity crisis.
Right.
That we're whitewashed.
Yeah,
but
so
you're
I
not
can
even
see
white,
that.
So that doesn't even really apply in that sense, but I've gotten that before.
Like mixed folks are really beautiful. I did hear that a lot when you guys were kids too. Ah, best of both worlds.
Oh shit.
Tell me the most racist thing you've ever done or take a shot.
Oh shit.
It's racist that I threaten you guys that you're not white.
What?
What?
I mean, the fact that I'm like, you're lucky you're not a white kid running around here right now. You know, I could have been dating a white guy instead of a black guy. They be trying to tell me all the time, white, you're
Hey,
white.
she ain't afraid of she.
Mom, that, like, motherfucker, you could be
She
white
from
too.
goddamn Mississippi.
Be grateful.
I could have slept with Jim over there, okay?
Jim instead of Tyrone, my bad, okay?
Tell me the most racist thing you've ever done, or take a shot.
God, I don't know. Can I pass or is pass?
But they seem like they're so like put together. Like this nigga, like I would say he probably like late 20s, and like he just looked like he got his shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like he making good money, very good money. And I feel like his dad the same way.
It's not an option.
No, you take a sip.
You gotta
if you want
drink.
to pass.
Oh, shit.
That's what's up, bro.
I'll drink up.
I remember one time when we went to a restaurant and I'd called ahead to make sure they would take
What's
my-
restaurant in Spanish? Cause I know it, Mister. You know it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know your Spanish sometimes, even though I only know a few words. I ain't gonna lie. Good little story time. I remember one time I was in I think it was 7th or 6th grade. I was at my old school, middle school. I had Spanish class, and no, it was 6th grade. 6th grade. Now I don't know, but I had a Spanish class, and I was fucking up in that class so much. Like I guess you could say I was the class clown, but like I wasn't that at the same time. Like it's just everybody just fucked with me, cause I was just cool, and I was short too, which added that little boost. I remember one time the teacher asked me to come up to the board to answer a question. I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I ain't know what was going on in that class. I ain't understand a single word that anybody was saying. Alright. So and I was sitting like the back seat too, like the back far right of the classroom, and he literally sees me. He be like, anybody want to come to answer the question? Everybody, like, not everybody, but a lot of people raise their hands, and I'm in the back farthest right. And you know how you kind of like do something like this to like be low key, make sure he don't see you. Man, I did that, but he looked right at me. I said, ain't that about a bitch? Like, why? And then he like, Jace, come up here and answer the question. I said, this is what I did. I said, oh my gosh. So you know you gotta get that little awkward walk into the front of the class. And then I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I just stood there and just like what the thing with the little marker. I'm just like, I looked at the teacher, but wait, I'm missing a part. No, I'm missing a part. I don't know, but I remember one time he literally picked me up because I was doing some dumb stuff in his class, and then he literally picked me up and like brought me back to like where my seat was because I was like dumb. I guess you could say dumb, but just like more so I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I ain't give a fuck about that class. I was just having fun in that class. So I was doing something dumb like in the middle of the class. Like, everybody was standing up and talking and stuff, but I was talking like to my friends and stuff. And then I think he said like everybody like take your seats and stuff. And I was doing something. I forgot what. And then he folded around, picked me up. I'm over here like, bro, get off me, bro. He picked me up, brought me back to my seat. Everybody was dying laughing, bro. I was like, alright, bro. But that was crazy though. Like, I've never seen a teacher like pick somebody up, unless like it's one of them teachers. But he was not one of them teachers, I swear.
Credit card. And we got there and we ate, and I went to pay with the credit card. And the Chinese lady at the cashier said, oh, we don't take a credit card. And I said, well, I don't have cash on me. And she says, you go to the bank, you go to the bank. And I started talking about her like that. You go to the bank, you go to the bank. And I said, no, it's not okay. And she's like, yes, yes, yes. And I was portraying it to people when I got home, how irritated I was with her. And I was speaking about her in that ridiculous accent. She didn't sound like that. I was making her sound like that. And I think it was one of you girls who pointed out to me how racist that was. And I was so ashamed because I didn't even think of it as being racist.
So,
Type shit.
do you feel comfortable saying the N-word? Why or why not?
I do. I grew up saying it with some of my friends, and we say it to each other more of it.
It's crazy because most, not most, but a lot of mixed people, like, they feel comfortable saying it. And, like, because let's be real, most mixed people nowadays hang out with more towards the black folks. There's still a lot to hang out with, like, the lighter skin, the white people, them people. Then you got the black people. And, like, a lot of light skins for the black people. And, you know, once you get around them, because you know how black folks be like, we be saying that. We be saying that word. Like it ain't nothing. So they get comfortable around them, and then woo-de-woo-de-woo. And yeah.
Terms.
Sure. Be like me.
Even
calling
though
my
he
friends
can
dude.
say it.
Very similar.
Similar to that?
Yeah.
I do feel comfortable saying the N-word because I'm black. You know, I don't identify as
She look
half
mostly
white or mixed race or biracial. I've just always identified as black. Even still, it's not something that I say very flippantly.
Do you feel comfortable saying the N-word?
I don't think I've ever said it, like, really ever.
Do you feel uncomfortable saying it though? Like if you said it right now.
I don't really want to.
Yeah, in front of
I guess I
little bit
do
of
feel uncomfortable.
I always see that as a more of a derogatory term
It is a
that people
derogatory
use.
term.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not appropriate in the family or outside.
No, I disagree with you on that.
Okay,
I
that's
think that if you are black, you are allowed to say it.
Okay, whatever.
But, you know, that's where we,
Okay.
Does it ever
Everybody
bother
has
you
their own opinion.
when I embrace my other race and
What is it?
you know, that's where we.
Okay.
does it ever bother you when I embrace my other race and culture more than yours?
No, not at all. Actually, I love it. I've actually really enjoyed watching that development over the last 10 to 15 years. It's
They
been
look young.
actually
He looked like probably like mid 40s, and he looked like late 20s.
really cool. for example, I haven't seen him for a while, for a couple months. I noticed
What? Oh, the two gyms?
your tooth.
Yeah.
Just noticed it maybe 15 minutes ago. And I was thinking, man, that is really cool. I love it.
Yep.
Does it ever bother you when I embrace my other race and culture more than yours?
No, because I've never seen that happen. But if it did, it wouldn't bother me.
That's an interesting question.
I think it does because you always will say like, when I'm like, oh, I'm black, you're like, no, you're black and Indian. Like you're very much like.
Yeah, so to be honest, yeah, it does bother me, but not in a way that you think it bothers me, because I accept it. But I wish you would embrace the other side a little bit more too. We ever
See,
get up
this
there-
is so interesting because I feel like between the two biological children that you have, I am the
More
only
so.
one that is more like inclined to be like, hey, Dad, share this about like your culture with me. I feel like you should take a shot for that one
All right, good lord.
because you like threw me under
Are
the
you getting
bus.
uncomfortable, Amit?
No, not uncomfortable.
I mean,
All right. Do you fetishize black people?
oh shit.
What?
Do you fetishize black people?
Fetish as in like, so I would definitely not say fetish, because fetish, I take that
Yeah,
word to be kind of like
fetish
an
is crazy.
obsession, like not, but I definitely, I definitely have always, let me read the question.
You can also say
says
no.
fetish.
No, because
He really thinking about this question. Like, I mean, it's not wrong. Like, it's. I don't want to say fetish, but like, they cool. Like, type shit. Like, really, look, I think the best thing to say here is just no. Like, I want to say I fetishize.
okay, so fetish, no. If I got to answer the question directly, no. I don't fetishize black people.
But you
Or
think they look good though.
But yeah, so can I elaborate a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. I will admit this. I definitely have, a preference, I think would be the word, for African American ladies,
For sure, dude.
if that makes sense. But not
That's, bro, that is so different to hear, bro. Like, you normally don't hear this, bro. Besides, like, probably like a younger person, and it's like, okay, but like, he's a dad, like, that's rare to hear. Okay.
not a fetish. It's not a fetish thing. It's,
I got that from him too.
but definitely, yeah, but definitely a preference. So anyway, that's my long answer to that question.
Hey, my name is Caitlin. I'm
Okay.
a producer at Cut. If you like these videos, then you should check out these games. They're in stores now. It's awkward,
Bro.
it's fun.
Bro.
I actually started playing this
Bro.
when I first started dating my
Caitlin. I'm finna pull up. Where is the studio at? It isn't LA, or is that Jubilee? I don't know. But like, come on now, bro. We know, bro. Chew the drink. Keep it 100. We know. Like, nobody know. Nobody know.
boyfriend, and I learned a lot about him. So, oh my gosh, my ankle's cracked. Did you hear that?
Okay. What's the whitest thing I do? There's so many.
Yeah, I mean, you exist. You're really pale, Ma.
I think the whitest thing about you is like your obscene love for glitter and like all things sparkly.
What's the whitest thing I do?
Dancing. Yeah, dancing.
Fair enough.
It doesn't look bad if he keeps it simple.
Right, I've learned my lesson.
It doesn't get
yeah,
too-
just
doesn't
play
get
it
too crazy.
safe, keep it simple.
Name 5 black movies in 20 seconds. If you can't, you can take a shot.
Black movies?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Good lord.
Name a Tyler Perry film.
Yeah, Tyler.
Medea.
Yeah, Medea. Yeah,
There's
Medea.
one? Which one? Which Medea?
Medea goes to wherever.
Wherever she goes.
Name
Go ahead and
5
say
black
that, man.
movies in 20 seconds. If you can't, you have to take a shot.
The Mac, Car Wash, Friday,
10 seconds.
Foxy Brown.
One more, you got this.
Okay.
The Help, Medea's Family Reunion, Get Out. What else we got? Friday. Coming to America.
Go, Mom! Yeah!
Can I throw one in, even though I'm way past the time limit?
Go ahead.
Menace to Society.
That's a classic.
Okay.
Okay, Damien, okay.
All right, I just needed a little bit of time. I just need.
You couldn't name. Like,
Now you gotta drink that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
What's one question you have about my ethnicity that you've been afraid to ask?
One time when you were really little, you said something about hating the color of your skin, and you're actually trying to take your skin off. Do you feel better about that now?
Well, now I do. I think like growing up, I had a lot of like internalized inferiority. I wanted to be white. I dyed my hair red. I bought like green and blue contacts. I did hate the color of my skin.
what's one question you have about my
That's
ethnicity
crazy.
that you've been afraid to ask?
So what's your experience like dating as a black woman?
Ah, shit. That's the question that she did not.
Sometimes I would feel like I'm not like black enough to date like black guys because I don't.
Bro, she look good, bro. Like, it's this camera. I don't know if it's a camera or not, but like, you look damn, basically fucking black. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, better way to say you're dark skinned. I want to say black. You're dark skinned for sure. You cool, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Come across in the way that they would usually typically go for.
What were your fears around raising a biracial kid?
I definitely have had a fear of, and I hope this is okay to say, I've had fears that you would be targeted by law enforcement, or even just targeted. Period. Not even by law enforcement, just by anybody wanting to mess with you. So,
Definitely one of my fears as well.
yours as well. You've had a fear, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Coming to a couple of close situations like that, that you know of.
What were your fears around raising a biracial kid?
The fact that they would not know who they were, whether they were of the black ethnicity or the white ethnicity, that they wouldn't fit in.
Okay, this is a good one. Can you recall a time when you struggled with your identity and you were afraid to talk to me about it?
I would say more in like elementary, middle school ages. I was definitely had some identity crisis, especially because that was kind of the period of life where I was away from my mom quite a bit. And I still had friends that were African American, but I felt like sometimes I would get made fun of a little bit from them because, I still live with my white dad, blah, blah, blah.
My mom always brings it up when I was like younger and I came home and I was just like, Mom, why don't I look like the other girls? Like, why don't I look like normal? And I think she said she went into her room and like cried about it because she felt so bad that I had to even like ask. But I was just like, why isn't my hair straight? Like, why do I look different?
Growing up, it was hard trying to figure out where I fit, and it would be kind of jarring to meet black kids who would be like, oh, you're not black. Or the first time I went to visit my family in Ohio.
It's hard for me to speak on this. Sorry if I'm not really talking, because, like, I'm black. So, like, I can't really relate to this. You know what I'm saying? So, if I could relate to it, I would be talking way more. But, I'm black. Like, I'm black. They're light skinned or mixed.
Black side of my family, they're like, oh, you act white. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I'm just me, But at the same time, playing on sports teams that were mostly white, feeling like I stood out so much because I was half black.
Can you recall a time when you struggled with your identity and you were afraid to talk to me about it?
Yeah, so you were working a lot and you were raising Renita and I on your own. I think there were a lot of things we just didn't want to burden you with. I don't know if I ever told you about like the neighbor kids like throwing rocks at me and Renita, but like we weren't feeling very like welcomed or appreciated in that neighborhood either. So
I don't remember you telling me about that. That makes me sad that, because obviously I was overwhelmed a lot of the time. But it makes me sad that you
I ain't gonna lie. I'm running over there shooting that bitch up. Nah, I'm playing. I would never. I'm a good guy. All right.
didn't talk to me about things.
Oh my gosh, it's happening. The waterworks. It's every time. Like, somebody has to cry. Like, don't cry. Like, go.
Last card. Tell me about a time when you've felt most loved by me.
After my last senior football high school game.
Oh, man.
When it was just me and you in the parking lot for like, I don't even know how long it was, maybe 10 minutes, just embracing each other. I was crying because it was my last football game. That was kind of like you sending me off in a way.
The one thing that really stands out to me is how you always supported me. The way you would show up for me at games, the way you would make sure I got to games, the way you saw that I loved something and like really nurtured it. You know, it was always special to be able to know that if I looked up in the stands, you were going to be there 99% of the time.
Yelling
you
at the
know?
refs.
She got the cheetah print shirt on with the black. She got the cheetah right there. She got a cheetah Apple Watch. She got the same color bracelet. God damn.
Yes. Yelling and embarrassing me.
I fuck with it.
Tell me about a time when you felt most loved by me.
I think when you like do things with me, like when we actually like are spending time together and we
Like this.
yeah, I guess like this.
Ma, can you tell me about a time when you felt most loved by me?
When I had my
See,
heart attack.
it's so hard for me to like answer these questions just like on the spot. Like I really like, cause it just doesn't. My answer doesn't just immediately pop up into my head. It's like I'd be like, I'll have to be like, oh, okay. It's a lot of times. And that's where I fuck up. I say a lot of times. Once you say a lot of times, they gonna be like, okay, say one. That means you have like a lot of moments in your head when I literally have none. But they're gonna eventually pop up, but they just don't come instantly. Pause. Like, I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
Attack, and you came to the hospital, and you were really firm with me, and you almost made me feel guilty for having a heart attack. And I told Lisa and Alex, I said, I can't die because Caitlin will beat the shit out of me.
Oh my god.
And I knew that was because you loved me so much that you didn't want me to die. And I felt truly loved because you were letting me know that I better get my shit together and get healthy.
Yeah.
When would you say you felt most loved by me?
This is actually a fun one. I came home from work, and you're out in the front yard doing a video with like, I don't know, probably on Snapchat or something, and you saw me pull up, you're like, oh, hey, Dad, come here. And you had this, I don't know what the rap song.
Oh, we were recording.
It was a pretty cool rap song, and I started doing my old white man dance.
I remember that.
But you know, I felt cool because you're like, Dad, you know, you're on camera. You know,
Yeah.
I felt really loved at that moment even though I made an idiot of myself.
I know exactly.
And he posted it on whatever social media platform it was. He posted it, and I did. I looked like an idiot. But what I felt loved by you in that moment is that you accepted me to be a part of your video.
Yeah.
And you weren't ashamed of your goofy-looking dad.
I got a bunch of comments on that.
I can just imagine that you did, yes.
So do you think we should talk about race more?
I think quality should be more active, more involved, and so we can be more aware and then do the right thing.
Solid.
Tight.
I'll drink to that. Cranberry juice.
I love cranberry
Cheers
juice.
to you,
Cranberry juice
Whitey.
hit. What's your favorite drink?
This is real life shit.
What's your favorite drink? I like juice. Yeah. Strawberry lemonade is a juice, by the way. So, I think, I don't know, I fuck with it. I just don't like grapefruit juice. That's the one thing I do not like. I don't like grapefruits in general. Everything else is cool, but shit. Man, wet shit. Hell, shit. Nah, I'm playing. But that's the end of the video, though. I'm sorry if I wasn't really talking this, but I was just letting the video just fly by. Because, like I said, I don't relate to this. Like, it's hard for me to relate to this. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, turn on notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next one, though.